Hello Pisces, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Pisces, this is going to be your theme of 2025. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. They're also mentioning Jupiter, so we're going to roll with that as well. So for whatever reason, there it is. Pisces, thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, donated to the channel, booked personal readings. You guys made 2024 amazing, and I thank you all for that so very much. These readings have been a little bit shorter. I just want to kind of pick up on something that may be in your spirit's calling it peripheral through on and off throughout the year of 2025. So bringing that into awareness for you. The one message that I got from Spirit immediately was it's a go. So whatever that is, it's a go. It's your season to shine is also what they're giving me. So we're going to jump into the reading, see what's going on for you all. I hope that you're staying well, healthy, happy. I hope your new year is off to a good start, and happy new year to each and every single one of you. So Pisces, with that, let's get down to business here and see what's going on theme wise for 2025 for you. Spirit just said it's their arrogance that caused, how did they just put it, basically caused you to leave them behind, or is causing you to leave them behind. Something here is shifting when it comes to people around you or near you, Pisces. Let's see. Pardon my sniffles. Weather has changed. We are snowed in and have been for the last 2 days. It's probably going to remain that way on and off throughout the rest of the week. Give me 1 second. Okay, so sorry about that. The dog was whining. I was like, let's put an end to that before we even get started here. So, all right, dispassion and then the 5th house. I do feel like, Pisces, you're being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You could have had other people too around you that as you were progressing, even now as you are progressing, that kind of, it felt like they were standing in your way. They may not have believed in your visions, your ideas, your thoughts. Needing to push back against that, needing to push those naysayers to the side could be Spirit saying very influential for you moving forward. Like not realizing how much power you hold and the ability to push those things out of your existence. For some of you, this could have been an ongoing thing for some time of just really having to have the strength to just overcome and oversee how the influence of others in your life were impacting or are going to impact throughout the year your level of success. Because I do feel like there are people around you, have been people around you, that it gives me this push and pull sort of energy as to whether or not you have the time for yourself, that you're giving the attention to yourself that you need and deserve. So you could feel like, you know, you've got this person asking for this, that person asking for that, you giving a lot of yourself in particular matters as well. Needing to have the headlights on too, something about headlights. So I don't know, that could just be a random thing, but also you think about the headlights, they give direction or light up the direction in one way. You have to turn the car to you know, create that path of light. So, you know, it's you trying to stay in your own lane, you trying to stay in your own business, you trying to stay staying in a space to be the navigator of your own life without having people pushing and pulling at you at each direction, kind of distracting you or pulling you off of your path. So be aware of that. So let's see here. Spirit for Pisces, the theme. Not being certain of a particular direction as well, Pisces, as this is coming in. Let's see. 6th house, sustainability. Again, needing to sustain the direction in which you're going this year. Pay attention to the heart chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the throat as well. There's a lot of internal information that you may be getting, Pisces. You are an intuitive sign, right? Water sign, you're intuitive. You know this is you reclaiming power as to the authoritarian in your life, choosing what battles you want to take on. As they say, you know, picking your battles, you choosing what is worth your time, energy, and effort. But, you know, you're going to have to be very cognizant of people that are placing demands on your time, your energy, your money, your resources. it gives me this idea of like, of all the things in the world, your credit score. And somebody sticks something of a negative impact on your credit score, and you just going, well, eventually it'll go away. The needing to dispute it too. So some of you could be having issues around credit, needing to dispute certain claims, needing to defend yourself as well. You know, it's like, I stay in my lane, I mind my business. Please, can you just stay in your lane and mind your business? Like, keeping nosy people out of your life in 2025 could be a thing, right? So be aware of that. Exploration. You are starting a new adventure, Pisces. That, you know, I talked about the headlights, right? Take a look at this telescope, right? That also shows us pointing in a specific direction as well. 555 on the clock there. This is a forward focused energy of the direction in which you are going. Exploring your options, but I would be careful as well that you're also not living in a bubble of your own, going, this is the only way forward, or this is the only way that things can be seen or done. Because I do think that for some of you, you could be changing directions. You could have been in a relationship, in a job, in any matter of life, and going, this is again what worked, right, for a little while. Now it doesn't work anymore. Not being afraid to change that direction, but Spirit, again, going, stop looking, Pisces, if you are looking to your mother, your brother, your friend, all of these other external circumstances, like, Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition as you move through 2025, that you need to be grounded in the decisions and the choices that you're making. You have 2 11s here, so you are protected. 55 transits, that card keeps coming out in these themes. It's like holding on and trusting in yourself as much as you would trust in somebody else. You know, when we meet people, we need to see if we can trust them. 707. Needing to see if we can trust them, if we can believe what they say. What if you invested that same energy in yourself to trust yourself as you move forward and move on, Pisces, into the next phase of life? Some roots are being uprooted at this time. Plans, destinations, travel as well. Building a new life. When you think about the tree of life that is depicted, and we have all the colors of the chakras on that, it's like it's waiting to be filled in by you. You get to decide what colors of the rainbow you're gonna subscribe to, or color with, or whatever this is. Some of you could be artsy, painters, crafters, things of that nature. Taking also, if you have a particular side hustle or something that you do, don't be afraid to also explore the options to take it elsewhere. So I don't know, maybe you have an Etsy account, you put some stuff on Etsy. Maybe you want to go out to TikTok, you want to go out to Facebook, you want to start looking at other markets as well. Don't be afraid to expand your horizons, and being vocal about it too. Somebody could say to you, I think it's a terrible idea for you to start a YouTube channel. Like, what are you going to do that? Again, it's almost like for every vision that you are creating or even talking about to other people, they could be telling you that it's not worth your time. What are you going to gain from it? How is that going to look? Pisces, plain and simple, you don't know unless you try. Experience it. You're going to learn something along the way no matter what. You're never going to fail. You're going to learn. And that's the thing. You're setting out to learn. It isn't a matter of failure or succeeding. It's not time wasted when it's time that you choose to make the investment into for the process of learning something new. So don't listen to people who try to keep you small, keep you on that tree branch, right? Like, expand your wings and fly. Do the things that matter to you. But it's holding back. There's just this whole feeling of like, if I don't hold everything back, it's all going to kind of collapse on me. You don't have to hold it back anymore. Just push, quick push. Let it go. Let it move away. Don't give it the energy and effort that it does not deserve. 811 could also be a specific number that could be coming in for you as well at this time. So please be aware of that too. So let's see, Pisces. This 6th house, sustainability. What is this about for Pisces? For Pisces, please, Spirit. The Hierophant. More changes, right? Traditional value points. This is authoritarian. This to me is you being subject to the norms, you being subject to conventions, you being subject to the way in which people think that you are to be celebrated under their certain terms and conditions. There's been a lot that's come out in these themes of 25 about the terms and conditions of what others are placing on us and how we are breaking away from that mold. The Hierophant, the World card. That cycle of your life is over. It is done. It is time for a massive change here. That 5 and 21 is big in the King of Cups. 8 of Cups behind that, the Sun. Moving into the Sun for you, Pisces. And 8 of Pentacles is putting in the work where it's almost like it's flipping the script. I don't feel like you're going out to breadcrumb other people, but finally putting yourself on the top instead of sitting at the bottom asking for more all the time. So this could also be you asking for a raise, asking for the Spirit saying your fair share at home. So whatever that looks like for you, your fair share at home. What is the outcome of this sustainability for Pisces? Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 2 of Swords. Be careful with who gives you a quick yes. Like if it feels like to you that they're not discerning your request, like I'm not, you want to hear positive news coming in for you, right? You want to hear good answers for the things that you're desiring and wanting from the people around you as well. But it's like you could be mirroring, somebody else may not be implementing their boundaries as strictly as they should as well. So it's like they may say yes to certain things and they never fulfill on those promises or their word. You're going to want to be careful of that, because ultimately it's going to lead into another period of transition, right? So maybe this is a job that said, yeah, hey, we're going to do this at the beginning of the year, Pisces, and March rolls around and nothing has changed. It's almost like somebody's trying to pacify a particular situation rather than to fully address it. And it goes from a yes to a maybe. Well, I don't know. Let me think about it again. Are people's words matching their actions and vice versa? So be aware of that this year. I do feel like that's more of the first 3 months. This could also be a repeat of something from the age of around 12 years old for you as well. 12, 22 on the clock, and 21 and 12 also here mirroring one another. You also, Pisces, being the 12th zodiac in the wheel, right? 3 of Cups, the Devil. Spirit saying false expectations of others as well with this in the Hermit. There's been, again, a lot around understanding people's motives, the restrictions that they, it's like what fulfillment they are getting from you. Pisces, be careful of the fulfillment that you're seeking as well. Sometimes branching off on your own is better to start, and then the right people will come in that are going to support you. But if you are a part of a group dynamic, it may feel like every man is out for themselves, Pisces. It's okay to invest into yourself, and it's not selfish to do that. If you had, I'm going to say initial business plans or initial plans with somebody else, and you said, you know what, I decided that I'm going to take this trip by myself. I'm going to write that book on my own. I'm going to do this by myself because I feel this is what I'm being called to do. Again, other people trying to attach themselves to something that something that's important to you. It's not theirs to have. They can get it on their own, right? So I think a lot of you are going to be learning a lot of differences around partnerships in 2025 about the sincerity and how do you say it? The very genuine, I'm going to put it this way, a very genuine offer, right? You're going to learn a lot this year around people's honesty, their integrity, their values. Again, if they are a person of their word. And I feel like you're really going to have to discern your relationships of any kind with all of those that come around. Once you do that, the expansion is going to take place. 8 of Wands coming out. It's you standing up for what you believe in, but I feel, Pisces, like this year is going to be a lot about you dealing with those emotions of guilt that hold you back. It's like, well, if I hurt their feelings, if I go off and I do this thing, how are they going to feel about it? Like, am I walking into this totally by myself with no support? Pisces, you are never alone. Having your boundaries doesn't make you alone. You are never alone. You are with your spirits. You are with your guides. You're with those on the other side that are here with you in this 3D existence. But your job is to be brave, is to brave all communication that comes in. For you to draw the line in the sand and say that this is what's important to me, that I am on this forward focused road for myself, and it's going to put me in a favorable position in the long run. You're going to have more to give, right, Pisces? It's not pouring from an empty cup, and I think that's what a lot of people have had you doing, is, you know, kind of bowing your head, tucking your tail for a while, going, well, I can push Pisces boundaries, I can push their limits. Once you start being more tenacious in defense of the self, right, holding your ground, not everybody is going to be happy with you. And again, a redundant message for a lot of the signs in this whole theme thing is not everybody is going to be happy with you. Not everybody is going to be happy for you. Not everybody is going to congratulate you, and that's okay. It's like they may not have the willpower themselves to make those moves on their own behalf. So it's easier to kind of hang on to you, hoping that you're going to reinvest in situations or people. You know, stop blaming yourself for people that don't hold their own accountability. People who aren't willing to do their part. It's not your place or business to have to handle that on their behalf. And I just feel this whole energy, Pisces, of you constantly taking the weight on your shoulders, 10 of Wands kind of energy, for the sake of everybody else to succeed. Not your job. It's not what you're here for. Okay, so be aware of those things. I do want to get you guys an extra card here, because that was kind of short. Additional messages for Pisces. Switch decks. For Pisces, theme of 2025. What else do they need to know, Spirit? Pisces. Guardianship and signal. You know, there was an adage that I've said, like, dealing with a man for me, right, is if I wanted more, they need to be an adult, they need to be mature. If I wanted more kids, I would have them, right? I don't want to oversee this grown-ass adult. Pisces, same difference. If you don't want to be the responsible party for situations that aren't yours to bear, don't be. Don't get hooked into somebody else's stuff that's not for you. And it's like, you really, like, I'm going to just, again, redundant, but hold the line, Pisces. Hold back and go, no, that's not for me. That's not, I didn't take on, I don't know, a pet. Let's just say your partner gets a pet and they're never home. You're like, why are you getting a pet? Well, because, I don't know, I really like this dog. He's cute, right? And the next thing you know, you're taking on responsibility and rearranging your schedule around making sure the dog gets out. Not your responsibility, not your problem. You could feel bad because, oh, you love puppy dogs, but there's a reason you yourself didn't have one, because you didn't want the responsibility, right? So there's something around other people being responsible for themselves, and, you know, your compassion for things is off the charts here, Pisces. Like, well, I feel, right? I feel what they feel. I know how they feel. Even if it's like your third party, it's like a third party dynamic of you being a part of something that is close to you, or a person that is close to you, them making some sort of exchange with another person, and then that other person getting left out, and somehow you're picking up what they're failing to accomplish. Again, not your responsibility. So not needing to decide what you're going to give your energy to, and letting other people hold accountability for the things that they lack to do. All right, dynamism as well, because, you know, this is taking a lot of effort and energy from you. 7s and 8s could be important. It's taking a lot of energy and effort from you that gives you this feel-good feeling. 7-7 here, Pisces, with justice. Virgo energy. That you need that energy to acclaim what is yours, to go out and get what is yours, to take a big bite of the pie of what is yours, right? It's like you're letting everybody else take bites out of you, but you're not having any energy left to go after what's important to you. Put your goals, your aspirations, your needs above all else in 2025. It's not selfish, it's self-care. And we say it so often, if somebody's got a problem with that, Pisces, that's a them problem, not a you problem. Those are the ones that were most often taking full advantage of your energy to begin with. That's why they have an issue with it now. So, it's a repetitive message. Sometimes we do need to be reminded of certain things of the such, and that's really how that feels to me for you. So the advice here for you, Pisces, is to acclaim that balance. There's a lot here with a compass. Compasses could be important. Again, it's the direction. What is your, thank you, Spirit, your northern star, your north star, your purpose, your north node, Pisces. And further to that, Saturday, Pisces is moving into the north node. Virgo in the south node. Pisces and Virgo both here. So 11-11, or 11-11, but also 1-11, Pisces, is going to be a big deal for you, especially if you have those placements, regardless of whether or not, if you have it in your north node, wherever Pisces and Virgo are living within your birth chart is what you're going to look at too, right? So there's a lot around this for you, because this is moving into your purpose, but you have to have the sustainability to work towards your purpose without draining your energy from other people draining your energy. Okay, so be aware. I always say, be aware of this, because it's going to be something that does pop up. It's really just a matter of when. Spirit's also talking about the people around you that tend to sit in victimhood. That's a decision that they have to live with, right? It's a decision that they've made, and they could treat you very coldly as a result, that you're not patting their behind, patting them on the shoulder, lifting them up anymore. It's tough when we have to establish boundaries. It's tough on them, it's tough on us, but it is very, very necessary, okay? This dynamism, what is the advice on it, please, Spirit? Karmic relationships. Resentments, triggers, perceptions, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting abundance. I said they are like hooking on to you for the latter reward of whatever you brought in. So whatever that is, this could be, again, time, energy, money, favors, whatever it might be. It's become such a repeat theme. Your ability to succeed. 25 is going to show a lot of people how powerful they've been, how much they're capable of when they let go of people that are not supposed to be a part of their existence, because they just kind of hang on, hoping they can kind of ride the wave, or ride the abundance in any form of what the person they're attaching themselves to has. They'll take it from you every time. It's sad to say, but that's just the reality of the world that we live in. People don't want to go after what they want. They'd rather have it handed to them. Needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. You could have been trying to wean yourself, or you may right now be in the process of weaning yourself off of things that tended to come back around. So again, taking some time to kind of get yourself out of the cycle, moving through it slowly, charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. This exhilaration is like making yourself unattainable for these situations, these types of people that are going to be influential in 2025 for you. It's okay to let go. You may be looking back to Spirit saying school age memories too. So maybe Spirit's also addressing, for some of you, not all of you, a friend from childhood who maybe did not quite live up to what they thought they were going to be, and somehow like the roles kind of reversed, in a sense, like now you're kind of on top, they're on the bottom kind of feel, and you starting to realize like they were only around when times were good for them, so you had to look up to them or something to that effect. So, it's you kind of taking off in flight. It's you becoming unattainable, you becoming untouchable from that sort of energy that they tended to stay in. Okay, I hope that's making sense. One more card of advice. As I say that, ascending comes out. And soulmates, you're moving. This was a past soulmate. This ascension card is, this person, these people, these partners, They were soul contracts that you had. And some of these soul contracts, as you move on in 25, are going to be a bit bitter about where you're going. I've seen a lot of this jealousy aspect around the water signs in these themes. It's just time. It's time to level up. It's time to move on. It's time to ascend. You could be going through a lot of process of ascension right now too, some symptoms and whatnot. But again, it's like some of you could be having very deep, heartfelt conversations with somebody about these types of people in your life. Some of you could be seeing a therapist or counselor, you know, spiritual guide, something to that effect too, that's going to help you understand the depths. It's like once you talk through it, it all starts to click and make more sense. It's like saying it out loud and having someone truly listen to you about these types of relationships that you've had. So it's going to shift. Everything is going to shift. You're going to become more aware, finding more balance, feeling your way to the top of your game. So you know what you're dealing with in the future. Like you're not going to reinvest in this stuff. Ultimately, you have free will. You could choose to do that, but I don't really see. It's almost like you're turning your back, or I don't even want to say a blind eye, but you're no longer allowing yourself to give it energy to stay connected to that either. So I think that it's good. You have to clear your energy so other good things can come into your life, right? So I think it's a positive read for 2025 Pisces. It's just time to let go, set sail, move on, right? But you are moving into purpose. Spirit said get a card for your purpose. So let's, nope, they're telling me, okay, a card for Pisces purpose in 2025. Celestial Channel 6, hidden beauty, remaining optimistic and staying neutral. Discernment, a better path forward, and authority. I told you, taking authority over your own life, Pisces, and there it is, 33 and 6. 33 breaks down to a 6. This is, Spirit said, letting the past go so that you can rebuild a new past. Interesting way of putting it, right? But you are becoming a channel of light where greens, emeralds, turquoise, Pisces, right? That's over, oh, it's right after that is during St. Patty's Day. So St. Patty's Day could be of importance to you as well. Irish culture too could be of importance to you. But there's a great a great superior knowledge of fire and wisdom that's going to come in over March for you. Invest in it. It's going to do you a lot of good. All right, Pisces, I hope that you're all doing well. Happy New Year to you. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Of course, feel free to message for personal reads if you're interested. Down in the description box below in the About section, there is the email. You can reach out to me through there. Channel memberships are open. Personal reads are open. All good things, all set sail for 2025. So you all take care of yourselves. Sending you so much love, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.